Hi, this is me again. On the National Mall, you got your right there, the tents. And so there'll be a lot going on this week. And then I just got finished hearing, and then people will talk about praying for revival and people to come for awakening. But there needs to be people praying for people to come together in community and connection and human connection and people coming together as family and community, because it's a lack of that. You got a lot of people that want to win souls and they want to have to come to Jesus. And people have to come to Jesus moment, and I'm thankful for people, people coming of the faith or whatever. But I have a message. There needs to be prayer that people have families, that people have a revival of families, of people coming together in fellowship, in discipleship, and people actually getting demons cast out of them. And all this stuff about identity, it's nice to know your identity, people have their identity in Christ and all that. And just because you know the word and you know about the identity and you know how you say what God says that you are and everything, you need to have people who will be able to cast out demons out of people. And to not just cast out demons, have discipleship and teach people how to, show people example how to live right and how to live an example. But that's hard. That's hard. It's too much for people, because people just want prayer movements and praise and worship, because that's so much easier. It's so much easier for people to, as far as have praise and worship and have prayer movements, and a whole bunch of people praising and worship, a whole bunch of people praying. And I've been wanting a prayer group. I've been wanting a prayer group for years, and I've been requesting people to pray with. And sometime this week I will be on the National Mall, and I might have my signs, and I'm break out my signs, and they're not protest signs. They be signs, some signs that I got done at Staples, but there will be signs, and I will be requesting, and I will have to request people to pray with me. Are they praying with me for real things? Because all this just praying for revival, that's nice. But you need to pray that people have connections, that people get delivered from a whole lot of things, and rescue people from human trafficking, and rescuing people from all sorts of dark places and abusive situations, and giving people affordable and having affordable housing, and helping people get healed from sickness and all kinds of stuff. It's not just because people are always praying, constantly praying, and they forget about other important things that people turn a blind eye to in America and abroad. I say abroad means outside of the U.S. But I have opinions, strong opinions, and there are a lot of tents here, but there needs to be people praying into these things. Because I don't want to tell people I want a husband anymore, because all they do is go ultra spiritual on me. And I don't want to hear about all this stuff about waiting on God. Yes, I do. But I need people to pray with me. That's important. I needed people to care about what's going on. Care about people getting abused and trafficked and exploited. And even care about what's going on in the government right now, because they blame everything. They seem to blame stuff on Republicans, but really, the last time I checked, it was the other side who wants to put all this alleged money laundering stuff. And have people actually checked the reason why they're wanting to hold up things? But that's another story in itself. Because I care about people, and people don't seem to care. And They want to do a whole lot of praying and a whole lot of praying for revival and awakening, but they don't seem to care about the real things, the real issues that plague with American and personally, and people having human connection. Do you care about that? You know, you have all your prayer movements and all your awakenings, but do you care about that? Do you care about seeing people rescued from dark places? I ain't talking about dark places outside the country, because a lot of people have all these mission trips, and all these people that seem to have ministries, they seem to not have mission trips in the U.S. There are a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of dark things going on in the U.S. that are going on in other countries. But people seem to turn a blind eye, and people pretend like it's all a conspiracy. It's all conspiracy or something like that. But I'm going to just leave that there, and I don't want a video that's that long, because I have a lot on my mind, and I'm just get tired of all this people are all just awakening talk, and you don't care about people having families and having spouses and addressing that there needs to be strong masculine men and strong feminine women to stand up and take a stand for righteousness on things that are of importance. Because there's a lot of people that's all just being passive. You just want to pray in your little areas and do your little praise and worship, a little extended praise and worship, and you don't care about nothing. You don't care about people around you. You just say, oh, you just want to just care about just the way. Yes, we don't want to see people go to hell. Yes, we care about that. But we also need to care about people, what's going on in the world, and not turn a blind eye. And just get it and be involved and speak out when they need to speak out. And someone can, and I'll leave my P.O Box in the description. And I need subscribers, and I need views, and I have more videos coming. And I need views, and I need subscribers. Well, I request them. I don't have to always have them, but it would be nice to have subscribers that I can do a live. Yeah, but that's another story in itself, and I will leave that there. And that's all for now.